Hey guys, so here's the video that I wanted to make. I tried to build a Funwheel. I thought it would be easy. Turns out there is many things that you can screw up, and in this video I want to show you what those things are. And yeah, right now I have the FOCer that I received from Fungineers, who makes really great videos, by the way. He was who motivated me to make this, and I ordered the parts from him. But turns out my skills are really not up to par to make this thing. So what I have done is I have a 36 volt power supply over here, and I can limit the current on it. Right now I have set it to 1 amp. The current will not be able to exceed 1 amp even if there is a short. The big mistake that I made was when I was testing it, I had my FOCer resting right like this on the heatsink. What I didn't know is that the MOSFETs apparently get shorted. So these surfaces conduct electricity, and putting it on here was a bad idea. So, all right, let's connect it. Turn it off. And now we will power it on. Put a second GoPro here for the slow-mo effect. So let's power it on and see what happens. It takes a little while for the power supply to turn on. It does some self-checks. So as soon as it's ready, we see a little spark. Yeah. And what's interesting is that after this spark, the FOCer still works, apparently. Well, to a certain extent it does. So here we get the green LED and the blue LED. Also, my power supply tells me we have 0 amps right now, meaning it's definitely less than 0.1 amps, which is the lowest it can show. So we can connect a USB cable and the VESC tool. Let's see what we get. Let's auto connect. Yep, that worked out. And so we know that the FOCer is there. Let's check the IMU. Signals are working. Okay. Now let's connect the motor. And unfortunately, I also screwed up my JST connector, which, who knows, maybe that was part of the reason why it didn't work. But given that there's 0 amps going in here right now, I would think this is safe. But maybe this assumption is wrong too. Anyway, I'm doing it. So now we can run the motor test and let's see what happens. All right, we'll click on Setup Motors in the Wizard section. We select the large outrunner, which is what I've been told to use. Ignore this. Then, because we have 36 volts, I will set it to 10. And it is direct drive. The wheel diameter says 10 inches, so I've just approximated. Oh, it made another noise. Maybe I shouldn't do this. But hey, it's already broken. Can it also break the motor? Let's give it a try. Warning. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, failed. All right, let's turn this off. So here we are. Basically, here is the burn marks on the FOCer. And I don't know if it was caused by my shitty soldering job or if it was the heatsink. I don't know, because it worked just fine for at least an hour sitting on that heatsink. But when I started doing motor testing, maybe when it could also be my JST connector, which is a pain to crimp. I probably also have the wrong crimp tool. I tried many different things, and one of the wires came loose afterwards, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I'm not really sure. I don't know what caused my problem, but the end result is this MOSFET is shot. I don't know what else is broken, but yeah, so this is just one of the many challenges that still awaits me for finishing up my Funwheel. The other thing will be doing all the 3D printing. That's going to be fun. At least 5 days worth of 3D prints if everything works out of the box. Maybe I still need to learn how to do PETG. I've only used PLA so far. Then the other challenge is the battery. You cannot just buy a battery. You have to make one or get one made if you find a place that does it. So yeah, making a spot welder is another project I started and also didn't really succeed yet. So that's another video that I should make. Then comes the writing and testing, which I heard isn't going to be that easy either. So we'll see how all that goes. But yeah, my goal is to have this done before Christmas. I ordered this first parts at the end of July, right after I saw the video. I was really excited about it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I have a new FOCer on the way, so we can do that over. But this gives me time to do some printing and testing of the frame and all that. All right. Thanks everyone, and till the next one.